คุณตุ๊กคะ all participant is here you may start ค่ะ
Good afternoon, the school principal, coordinating teachers, and school representative. Simeo Regional Center for Sufficiency Economy Philosophy for Sustainability, or SIMEOSEPS, is pleased to welcome you in this 2024 West Hero School Competition Orientation. And my name is Piyapa, Program Officer of the SIMEOSEPS and Coordinator of the West Hero Program implemented by our center. I'm very pleased to be your MC and facilitate the orientation today. Before we start the session, may I give you a brief about the technical reminder. First, I would like to know which school you come from. So could you please follow the login name format by using your school name in short and followed by your name. But if you log in only, you just put your teachers in one room, just only like, the school name in short. And then you can rename yourself by click on the participants, which is the icon appear at the bottom of the Zoom meeting like the monitor. And then you see the list of the participants. And if you click on the three dots behind your name, you will see like more and then rename, so you can rename it easily. Okay, so I see that some participant already rename yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, all right. So next, please avoid multiple login in the same room. This is to reduce the echo. And third, the participant microphone will be mute during the speaker presentation, and your microphone will be unmute for the discussion or Q&A. And during the presentation, if you have any question, please send the message in the chat box or use the raise hand during the Q&A session. All right, I see some participants already, greet our participants by putting some message in the chat box. Thank you so much for your active participation. So, may I warm up our participant by asking a simple question? How do you feel today? All right, so how do you feel today? By sending some emoji. Okay, so I start by myself. That is my emoji. Okay, so I would like to see that how do you feel today as well. Please send the emoji to us. Okay, thank you so much. All right, now sending some. Right, great, thank you. Okay, more and more. All right, okay. Oh, thank you so much for your active participation. And the next question, I would like to know the name of your school and country. Could you please type the name of your school and country in the chat box so that I would know like what country you come from? Okay, so we will take a look at the chat box later on while I'm continuing the next session. For the next part, may I present you a brief agenda of the orientation. The agenda of today will start with a welcome message by Ms. Duriya Matawiwat, the Center Director of the SIMEOSEPS, then followed by the remarks from our partner Indorama Ventures, and group photo session with our participants after his presentation. Please be ready for the photo session. So you need to turn on the camera when I request the photo shots. After the photo session, it will be the presentation about the 2024 West Hero School Competition presented by myself. Okay, so without further ado, may I start the program by inviting Ms. Duriya Amatawiwat, the Center Director of the SIMEOSEPS, to present the welcome message. Kun Duriya, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Kun Piyapha. Sawadee. Good day to all of you and a very warm welcome to school principals, directors, teachers, or representatives joining this orientation workshop for the 2024 West Hero School Competition. On behalf of the SIMEO Regional Center for Sufficiency Economy Philosophy for Sustainability, or SIMEOSEPS in short, I'm very happy to touch base once again with so many participants from the 2023 West Hero activities. I'm sure that some of you have already, familiar with our centers and our centers activities, and we've met online before. SIMEOSEPS very much values each and every one of you as members of our alumni network. And we hope you will continue to enjoy and provide feedback to us on our center's programs and activities to promote more sustainability in terms of lifestyles. Today, I believe that for this orientation, among over 100 schools from Southeast Asian countries, we are happy to inform all of you that we also have countries outside the Southeast Asian region. For example, we have a representative from Bhutan and India. You have some of the schools in those two countries have registered to participate in today's competition orientation as well. Your continuing enthusiasm, interest, and commitment to the West Hero program indicates just how important this topic is to you. So this is not only the common topic in Southeast Asian countries, but also beyond our region. And we are happy to have you here as well. While the actual competition is open exclusively for schools in Southeast Asia, we very much appreciate your participation and your willingness to share your ideas and experiences with us. And my colleague Kun Piyapha will elaborate more on the criteria to all of you on how you can participate in this competition. It's not as hard as last year. This time is just continuing from the last year activity. So this is what we would like to see the progress that you have made. So that is why the 2024 West Hero School Competition will build on the successes of the 2023 West Hero Master Teacher Training and West Hero Awards. What we would like to see is how the West Hero education has inspired and strengthened waste management and recycling activities in your schools. We want to measure the social and environmental impact your activities have had and consider how sustainable they are. Just want to recall some of you and some newcomers to this orientation as well that SIMEOSEPS embarked on the West Hero Initiative in 2023 together with our partner Indorama Ventures PCL. And we are grateful for their continuing support to the 2024 competition. The orientation today aims to provide you with detailed information on what you will be expected to do for the 2024 competition and to run through the guidelines for submission. We would like to ensure that all participating schools will be able to submit entries that meet our competition requirements. And I'm sure that the judging panel will have a very difficult task in selecting just only 3 outstanding schools as model schools in waste management. Those 3 schools who will be selected later will go on to share their knowledge and experiences during our international webinar in August. Hopefully we plan to have the webinar in August this year. Before I hand over to Mr. Kalam Jordan from Indorama, which is our main partner, may I take this opportunity to congratulate all of you for dedicating their time, your time and ideas and energy to improving our environmental issues and the lives of communities across the region. And later, my colleague Khun will elaborate more. So please feel free to ask any question and just make some inquiries so that when you go back, you will be able to consider on how you can participate in the competition. So at this point, I would like to thank all of you for your time. Even though it's Saturday, I'm sorry, it's Friday, but it's a holiday in Thailand. Even though, it's a holiday for some of you, but thank you very much for joining and enjoy the orientation. Thank you very much. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you very much, Kundriya, for the very warm welcome message and background information of the competition. And next, may I invite Mr. Kalam Jordan, Global Head of Advocacy and Education in Indorama Ventures, to deliver a message to our participants. Mr. Kalam Jordan, the floor is yours.
Hello, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak to you today. My name is Kalam Jordan, the Global Head of Education for Indorama Ventures. Indorama Ventures, based in Bangkok, Thailand, is the #1 recycler of this, PET, often used to make water and soft drink bottles. PET is the most collected polymer in the world, and we're committed to recycling 50 billion of bottles just like this every single year by 2025, and we're going to invest $1.5 billion to do it. But we want to say a huge thank you to Simeo. Our relationship and partnership with them is very important to our company. The reason for that is because through the initiatives that they're doing like this, we are empowering students, teachers and learners throughout the region to make a better world. Our view is that waste isn't waste. It can be a valuable resource. And once we put it back into the circular economy, we can make sure we're doing right by the planet. But ultimately, the most valuable resource we have on this world is not gold, is not diamonds. It is the next generation, the youth of today, the leaders of tomorrow. Through Simeo and your work here, we are nurturing that most valuable resource, the youth of tomorrow, and empowering them to make radical changes, to reduce, to reuse, to recycle, to build a circular economy, and to make sure we tackle climate change and we have a world that is sustainable for every generation, not just the next. I want to ask you all today to share what you've learned, to be promoters of Waste Hero, to ensure that the values that are contained within the Waste Hero program go into schools, universities, Montessori's throughout your region. You are now on a mission to be your own waste hero and to spread the good news and to go forth and make sure that everybody has the knowledge they need to reduce, reuse and recycle and to build a more sustainable world. I heard something the other day that I wanted to share with you. 65% of children entering primary school today will work in a career and job that doesn't exist at the moment. Think about that. 2 out of 3 children going into school today will work in a job that hasn't been invented yet. This gives me hope because the challenges that we're facing around sustainability and climate change and the circular economy are very big. But I know that they will be solved by a new generation who will work in jobs that we don't know about, with technologies that haven't been invented and with ideas that haven't been thought of. And that can only happen with a strong education system that empowers those children to go and be the change makers of the future. That collective potential is huge, and it is with everyone in this room today. So on behalf of the Indorama Ventures company, the Lohia family, and myself, I want to say thank you for what you're going to do in the future. You will be the waste heroes. You will nurture our most cherished natural resource, our youth, and you will protect our future. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the warm and also inspiring message. And next, I would like to invite our participants to open the camera for the group photo. Okay, I give time for you for a few minutes, for a few seconds to open the camera. All right, we can see you now very clearly. Now we have about 46 participants joining us today. Thank you for your time to participate in this orientation. Right, now we see okay, so, all right, are you ready? So we will take the photo for 3 shots. All right, okay. I see the classroom and I see our participant from Bhutan as well. Right, okay, so the first shot on my count. 1, 2, 3. Keep smiling. The second shot. All right, freestyle or whatever you want to do. Raise zero. Okay, the second shot. Keep smiling. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the last shot. All right, everybody, are you ready? The last shot, keep smiling, big one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you very much for your active participation. So for the following part will be about the guidelines for participating in the 2024 Waste Hero School competition. And I will be the person who present that information to you. So may I share the screen, please? So I hope everybody see my screen now. May I ask our technical team, please, if the screen already show on the Zoom meeting.
Screen already show ค่ะ
Okay ค่ะ Okay, not yet นะ
Yeah, it's on the screen.
It's on the
I
screen.
can see.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see.
So I need to I try to do something. Okay ค่ะ because I cannot see the PowerPoint my PowerPoint on the screen. Let me share the screen again. So sorry about this. And technical ค่ะ could you please help me to unpin myself from the screen so that I can share the screen properly.
You are unpinned now นะคะ
ค่ะ โอเคค่ะ thank you ค่ะ So I hope that the information is shared on the screen, right?
We can see your slide now ค่ะ
Okay, great. Thank you, Ka. So I just move to the PowerPoint mode now. All right, okay. So this information about the West Hero School competition. And my presentation will cover the area about the West Hero education resources, background shortly, and about the purpose of the competition. Who can join, evaluation criteria, prices, submission guidelines, timeline, and focal person, as well as the communication channel. So before I start the guidelines about the competition, I would like to share with you about the what is about the West Hero education resource. This is to remind you about the West Hero education resource that we implement the program extensively in 2023. So the West Hero education resources developed by UNOS Thailand Foundation in partnership with Indorama Ventures. And the resources is a global education program and aims to educate 1 million students by 2020 on the fundamental of recycling, creating zero waste and building the circular economy. And the development of the resource involved the education advisory group of 23 teachers, academics, and specialists on zero waste from 17 countries. And the lesson plan and activity in the resource were validated by the global education expert. So this is about the West Hero education resources that the resources provide for free, including 19 activity-based lessons and workshops for kindergarten to grade 12 and university students. The resources are activity-based, learn by doing, and also include the innovative learning tools such as design thinking, business model Canva, and also the ideation tool that can be used for the university level. And the resources now are available in 10 languages, including English, Dutch, French, German, Hindi, Italian, Portuguese, Spanish, Thai, and Polish. And this is the example of the education resources of level 1, which is the pre-kindergarten to grade 2 students. The young learners can learn about the basic recycling education and how to do it correctly through an animated story of a rabbit family. And each lesson also consists of the class activity like this bottle challenge, where the students are to collect as many PET bottles as a competition. So you can learn from that activity instruction and can apply in your classroom. And this is the sample of the grade 3 to 5 students. So we make sure that key instruction and recycling fundamentals are covered throughout the lesson package. And this is the example of the level 4 to 5, which is grade 9 to 12. So the learning materials introduce the linear and circular economy, and how to design more circularity into the life cycle of a product. So this is quite high level knowledge that you can train to your senior secondary school students. So the West Hero education resource can be downloaded freely from the westheroeducation.com, which I show on the screen now. So please feel free to download the PowerPoint or even like instruction, lesson plans, printable PDF, and handouts, or even the worksheet that you can apply with your student in the classroom activities. So the next part of my presentation, I would like to give you a little bit background about the West Hero program for Southeast Asia in 2023. So Simulcept with our partners, Indorama Ventures, UNUS Thailand, UNESCO Bangkok, CO Hun, and other Simul centers, which is like Simulec in Indonesia, Simulrexam in Malaysia, Simultech in Cambodia, Simulretract in Vietnam, and Simulchat in Myanmar. We co-organized the 10 training sessions of West Hero Master Teacher Training for Southeast Asian countries during July to October 2023. And the training sessions were participated by over 1,700 teachers from Southeast Asia countries and beyond. And the second activity launched in August 2023 was Southeast Asian West Hero Awards. I would like to know here that if any participant participate in this award, could you please type in the chat box and let me know? Okay, so let me see the. Okay, all right, thank you so much. This is the message from Bhutan said that participated. Thank you. Right, let me continue the PowerPoint. So the awards open for 3 categories: school, teachers, and students. And the award received over 934 entries from the Southeast Asian schools and also beyond, such as India and Bhutan. And the winners were announced in November 2023, and the sharing webinar organized in January 2024. And the next part will be about the competition. All right, okay. So considering the successful implementation of the 2023 West Hero program, Simulcept in collaboration with the Indorama Ventures is now launching the 2024 West Hero School Competition. This is the whole school approach competition. The purpose is to further exploit the effectiveness of the waste management program that you implemented. And it is also would like to measure the effectiveness of the program towards school and community. And we would like to see how your school further utilize and apply the West Hero education resources for improving the school waste management or environmental activities, as well as the community development program. And we also would like to hear what benefits gain or positive change in your school and community. So this is the overall purpose of the competition. So who can join the competition? Basically, the school should participate in the West Hero Master Teacher Training or the Southeast Asian West Hero Awards in 2023. But however, it is flexible for other schools to join if they are willing to adapt the West Hero education in their school. And the participation of schools should be approved by the school principal and director. And the school may newly develop the waste management or environmental activities in 2022 to 2023, or if your school expanded or reactivate the existing environmental program in 2023 onwards, you are welcome to join with us. And school must assign an active coordinator to coordinate with the Simulcept team in preparing the school entry. And the participating school will have about 50 days. I'm not sure it's not too long and it's not too short. It's about 1.5 months to implement the related activities and prepare the entry. May you please let me know, is it possible for your school to prepare the entries by 50 days that the competition provide to you? So I can hear from you as well. If you are in between the if your school's going to have a school break, or if you're concerned about the time constraint, please type in the chat box and let me know. All right, okay, so at this competition, we already set the submission period for school to be during 20 to 30 of June 2024. And who else can join? School from outside Southeast Asian countries. So the school can join if they participated in 2023 Waste Hero activity and familiar with the Waste Hero education resources and willing to adapt or apply the Waste Hero education resources in their waste management program. If the entry is outstanding, the school can be considered for the special recognition, and we may think about to give another extra prizes for the school outside the Southeast Asian country. If new school in Southeast, if there are other new school in Southeast Asian country want to join in this competition, can they join it? Yes, the school can join if they are willing to adapt and apply the Waste Hero education resources in their program. And if the school did not participate in the competition orientation, I got this message last night in the WhatsApp that the school missed registration and they can join it. And then I said to them, yes, the school can join. They can review the orientation from the Zoom record, and then they can, they can join with us, right? And if you have any other question, like, you think that if your school are not qualified or you can send a question in the chat box. And next, may I go to the evaluation criteria? Okay, so we would like to see how the school have developed the waste management program at your school and how Waste Hero education inspired the improvements of the waste management activity and integrated in the classroom activity at your school level. And what are the benefits to the school teachers, students, and community, as well as social and environmental impact after the school implementation. Therefore, the evaluation criteria may highlight first, school policy integration and utilize it. So the first one is the school policy integration and utilization of Waste Hero resources that will weight for 30% of the total score. And the second, significantly positive change regarding the social and environmental. And third, project sustainability and stakeholder engagement. And fourth, communication and creativity. All right. So if I have time, may I open the criteria and present it to you. So under the school policy integration and utilization of Waste Hero, including you need to demonstrate how waste management practices integrated to the whole school approach. And you need to demonstrate how Waste Hero resources are applied in the school activities, in the classroom, and in the community program. So for the second evaluation criteria, significantly positive changes regarding the social and environmental. We would like to see that how Waste Hero resources inspire the policy change of your school, and the school can increase the recycling and waste of the school if you have waste bank at your school. And also the number 3, we would like to see the quality of the recycling waste meet the standard of the local waste collectors, extra income generated of the school and the local community. And the last one is about the behavioral change of the students, teachers, and the community that result in a greener and cleaner school and community. And for the third evaluation criteria, that is the project sustainability and stakeholder engagement, school will need to present a clear work plan and future plan to ensure the project continuity. And also maybe school can, demonstrate that if you assign the committee or person to be responsible for the waste management program at the school. And school need to develop the monitoring and evaluation mechanism. So if you have this plan, you can share with us. And also the school will need to present to us how you engage the community and develop the partnership to improve the school and community environment, right? And the last criteria is about the communication and creativity. So we would like to see that how school create the advocacy program or promotional material and communicate through the various of the channels and the clear message in your document, right? Okay, so we will share all this information to you after the orientation and by sending to your email. Okay, so may I go to my next part of my presentation? If you have any question about the evaluation criteria, please type in the chat box. And the prizes, there are 3 prizes. 3 outstanding schools will be selected from the all participating school, and the 3 outstanding schools will receive $500 and e-certificate of recognition for an individual school committee member, and 5 to 7 shortlisted schools will receive e-certificate of recognition for an individual school committee members. When we're talking about the individual school committee member, meaning that including all the teachers, or the students, or the parents association who have been involved in planning and implementing the school waste management program. All right, okay, just only committee members. And all participating schools will receive a certificate of recognition for the school principal, director, and coordinating teachers. There is a question: all students will receive a certificate or not? Well, if your school is selected as the shortlist or winning school, only the student committee will receive the certificate, which we will send you a form so that you can provide the list of the student who really active, like example, like student president or the student committee who really work on the waste management program. They will receive the certificate as well, but under the condition that your school need to be shortlisted or winning school. Okay, for all participating schools, we can only provide the certificate to the school principals or school director and coordinating teachers. Otherwise, the certificate will be like over 10,000 certificates. All right, okay, thank you for your understanding. Next, submission guidelines. The period of entry for submissions is 20 to 30 of June 2023. So you will have about 50 days to prepare the entry information, and each school can submit only 1 entry. The school that won or were shortlisted in the 2023 Waste Hero Award can participate in this competition. Okay, now how to prepare the entry. So I would like to suggest you to use the submission template and include the following supporting evidence. So the supporting evidence including documents. So we would request you can submit as many as document, but up to 10 documents and 10 pages per each document. So sorry that I have to give the limitation here, because in the past when I conduct the competition like this, some schools send me 20 supporting documents, and each document is about over 50 pages. And I will complain by the evaluation committee that, wow, there are too many documents for them to read. So I would suggest you to select the one that you think is the most effective and the one that can summarize the data and can support the information in the entry. Okay, so the second one that I would request is relevant and available 2 to 4 minute short video clips by providing the YouTube links in the submission template. We don't expect your school to prepare a new video, all right, which I will explain later on. And the next part is about, we would like to request you to share the relevant and nice photo with us as well. That will be included in the submission template, which I will present after this slide. Now go to the video presentation. I received the message that, is it compulsory for all the participating school need to prepare the video clips? Well, this is not the 2023 West Hero Awards. So, however, it is optional for the school to prepare a video presentation about the West Hero education resources integrated in the school initiative. So if you think that the video can explain well better than the submission template, you can prepare the video as well, but this is optional. I repeat again, this is optional. But if you already have like some video clips that you think that is worth it to share with us, you can share the video link to us. So we all even like send video file to us, but we accept only 5 video links or file only. So you need to select the best one and share with us. And some school ask me, what is the supporting documents that they can put or attach with the submission template? So these are the example, like for example, school policy and work plan, school advocacy material, school internal memorandum, waste sorted report, waste income generation report, report of the school activities, sample of the lesson plan and lesson activities, and the manual can be submitted as well, sample of the student worksheets, student activity report, report of the community activities, school West Hero promotional materials, local news about the school activity, so etc. So up to your school that how many what type of the supporting document you want to provide and attach with the submission template. But keep in mind that you have at least maximum 10 documents to submit to us, and each document must not to be over than 10 pages. Okay, if you have any question about this, please send a chat message to us. And next, now we go to the most important part about the submission template. So what information in the submission template that I would require? Firstly, information of the school. Second, overview about the school waste management program. Third, waste management practice at your school that driven by the Waste Hero resources. Third, integration of Waste Hero education resource in classroom. And next, engagement of the stakeholder and partners, internal and external communication, plan for sustainability and income generation, program impacts and school achievement, and list of the supporting document linked to the video clips and photo. Okay, may I share with you the template? So this is the look of the template. I hope that everybody see it now. All right. So the first part is about detail of your school. So normally I think this is very easy information you can put fill in. So like for example, name of your school, name of the school principal, name of the coordinating teacher, email address. I'm so sorry that I need to request many email address because in the past, right, the teacher only giving you email address. It's when I send the email to follow up, it's very hard because the teacher hardly open the email box. So it took me like over than 1 month to contact the person. So that's why I would need to request the email address of the school principal and general email address of the school as well. Or if the coordinating teacher have like optional email, please provide it to us as well. And we also would like to request to know that how many the total number of the teachers at your school and approximate number of teachers who participate in the school waste management program, as well as total number of the students and approximate number of students participate in the waste management program. And identify the activity that you participate with us in 2023. If not, you can click not, right? Okay. So the next part will be about the overview of the school waste management program. This is like a brief summary, right? Maximum 400 words. And then the question number 2, summary how Waste Hero education inspire or expand the waste management practices or activities of your school. So you can explain here. And the next part 3, will be about the waste management practices at your school driven by Waste Hero. Please list and briefly explain about each activity that were inspired by West Hero Education Resources since July 2023. If you have done so many activities, you can pick up or highlight the important one and put in the table here. All right. Okay, and the next part is asking about the waste management activity inspired by West Hero Education Resource that initiated and implemented by your students, right? Since July 2023, you can put down the list here. And the next part is about the how your school implement the waste segregation or waste bank. So if you already done some, waste collecting, and you already make some measurement, so the school can use the data record during January to June 2024. So this is the table that you can fill up. If your school have not done about this at all, you can start to do it in June. Okay, in May this month for completing the data for the submission template. And the next question is about the progress or improvement made to your school waste management program after applying the Waste Hero. Okay, now we go to the fourth part is about the integration of Waste Hero education resource in the classroom. You may need to identify which subject, what class level, and number of the students participated when you teach the Waste Hero education resources in the classroom activities. And I also give some note here. Possible supporting document could be like sample of the lesson plan, sample of the worksheet. But however, if you have other materials that you think it could be best to support in this question, you can provide it to us, right? And also the next one, highlight your teacher creativity in applying Waste Hero education. You can, highlight here, write down here how your teacher are creative in applying the resources in the classroom or even co-curriculum program. Okay, so we go to the next part about the stakeholder engagement and community development. We also would like to know what activities that you contribute to the community and inspired by the Waste Hero. You can list down here. And please identify the partner and organization that have engaged in your program regarding the waste management or environmental program. And then the next part is about internal and external communication. So we would like to know what is communication strategy that you use to promote your school program, and also external strategies like how you communicate with the external partner or local community. And then if you already have post some message in the social media, you can start from now on. And then when you post anything regarding the waste management program in your social media, please identify in the table here, like for example Facebook, and then you copy the link and put in the post here, and then I can exploit it later on. All right, but however, when you post any information on the social media, please ensure that you put the hashtag Waste Hero Education, all right, in the school message. And plan for sustainability. So I would like to know that how much income that school generate from selling the waste sort in 2024. So if your school are now reaching to the school break period, like for example the Philippines, and then I just see a message that from Bhutan as well. So you can use the old data that you collect in during January to up to now. So you can select the period that you can present in this table. All right, okay, now we also ask you about the future plans and also the monitoring and evaluation mechanism. And the last part is about the program impacts and school achievement, right? So we ask that if your school have already received any recognition or awards at the local or national level or international level, please highlight here. All right, and also open for your school to share with us whatever you want to share about the school waste management program to the evaluation committee. Here you can make the highlight points that you want to share with the committee. And now at the end, we are asking about the consent agreement. I would like to know if the participating of your school already approved by the school principal or a director. So you just click yes or no. And then we have rules and copyright regulations here to ensure that we are able to use the school data for the evaluation and after if your school are winner or shortlist, we need to post the information of your school on the website, which we need to request your permission for the non-commercial purpose. All right. And the last part, let me share with you about the supporting documents and photos. So here, there are the table here that you can share with us, the supporting document that you decide to include in the submission template. You may need to list it for me, like for example, attachment number 1, activity plan of blah 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 blah. All right, attachment 2, teaching manual, for example. And if you would like to share the video file or links, you can share maximum 5 video links or files to us. And again, I would like you to number. This is to avoid the confusion of the committee members. And also the photos, 8 photos would be accepted. You need to select the one that very relevant and nice photo and post in here. But however, if you have difficulty in attaching the photo in the Word doc due to the size of your photo, the school can submit the photo in JPEG format by attaching all photos in the submission email. Okay, so I hope that the submission template is easy or not. I'm not sure, but maybe you can share with us your reflection here. How do you feel about the submission template? Okay. So let me see the chat box. Okay, there are information here. Okay, for Bhutan, right, you have the from mid of June, students are having midterm exam followed by 15 days of the summer break. Okay, how you gonna join this, right? Because we will request the submission on 30th of June. So I guess that you will be able to prepare the data by that time. All right, and then we may have a conflict in the implementation state. Is the July is summer break for the school that is from the, I guess, from the Philippines. Yes, we understand about that. For the Philippines, you can use the previous data if you already done some Waste Hero activities at your school level. Okay, and then yeah, some mentioned that we have midterm exam start early June. That would be difficult for your school to prepare the entries. Well, I take it into consideration about this. All right, okay. So, but however, we allow your school to use the previous data or record to for the submission template. Okay. Right, all right. Okay, so any concerns? This question, student will also receive its certificate or not. Okay, so I already explained to you that if the school are selected as the winning school or shortlist, the student committee will be included in the e-certificate of recognition. Yes, it is possible for you to have the template. We will send the template to you after the meeting. So in this case, right, may I request the participant to send the email address in the chat box, because the email address that we have in the registration form is the email address of the coordinating teachers and the school principal. So if you want our information to be direct to your email, you can send your email message here in the chat box, please. All right, okay. Let me continue to the next part of my presentation. All right, how to submit the entry. So school can submit the entry by email. So I use very conservative approach. So you can submit by email, sending email to westhero@simiosep.org. But however, this is instruction that we will not miss any email submission from the school. So when the school submit the entry to the email, please identify the subject of the email as entry in bracket and followed by your school name, so that our committee team will not miss your email. Like for example, I put the entry and Simeo School. That is the example. But if your school has many large files to submit, I know that when you send one file with many emails, the email will bounce and we will not receive it. And we don't know where the email's gone, right? So please split the entry submission email into a series of email. Like for example, you split the email to be like 2 or 3 emails. So when you submit the email to us, I would like to request you to add, like for example, okay, we start with in the subject bracket entry followed by the school name. If you want to submit 3 emails, you need to split like 1 of 3 emails, 2 of 3 emails, 3 of 3 emails, so that we know exactly that altogether your school submit 3 emails to us. So if you submit 5 emails to us to cover all the supporting document, you need to put something like this: 1 of 5 emails, 2 of 5 emails. So I hope that this is clear, and this is to ensure that we will not miss any email submission to us. Optionally, you can download all the file in the Google Drive and send the Google link to us, but do not forget to open permission for us to download the file from your Google Drive. Okay, so pass. Right. So this is about the use of the West Hero logo and hashtag. So the West Hero logo can be freely used by all participating schools for advocacy, promotion, and communication purposes, such as announcement, poster, banner, video backdrop, PowerPoint presentation, manuals, lesson activity, community, student activity, and others, right? But however, there are the guidelines that I will need to send it to you as well, but the guideline is just very simple. So it will be attached in one of the documents in the email that I will send it to you today. And hashtag for social media, like hashtag West Hero Education. So West should be big capital, should be capitalized, W, H, and E. Okay. So next, timeline. Okay, I understand that some schools would have difficulty to submit the entries by 30th of June because of the school break period. But however, I would suggest you to use the previous data that you implement during January to June to submit to us. But however, if you could implement some activities, please try your best to implement some activities. And evaluation by internal external committee will be in July, and announcement will be on 31st of July. And virtual award ceremony will be in August, and as well as the international webinar to share the best practice of the outstanding school and the winning schools, and also the shortlist. Okay, so this is the focal person, Miss Papawalin, or in short name and my name Piapa, short name Tuk. So we really welcome your suggestion and also comments so that we can work on together. So I would like to invite all the school to participate in the WhatsApp group. So this is like in case that you have like difficulty for the implementation, or you are unsure like how you're gonna answer some question, because it seems like for the submission template it needs to be like data record that should be present. So if you have any question or you have difficulties in the how you're gonna answer this question, please let me know. So please scan the QR code to join the WhatsApp group. All right, okay, this is the end of my presentation. May I ask the Nong to send the WhatsApp in the group, And anyway, the QR code will be also included in the email that I will send to you today as well. All right, okay. So any questions? So now we go to the Q&A. That's other things. So after orientation, Simosep will send the following document to you by today or tomorrow. So including the full information note and evaluation criteria, submission template, a copy of presentation that I just presented, Zoom record that we record today, logo of the West Hero and guidelines, link to the West Hero education resource on the web page, and also the YouTube links to the West Hero Master Teacher Training in case you want to review it and share to the other teachers. Okay, so now may I open for the Q&A? Is there any question? Okay, if there is any question, please unmute yourself or raise your hand. So meaning that my presentation very clear. May I ask your reflections or feedback? Okay, so if you want to ask any question, please if your internet is not stable, you can type in the chat box. I guess that I have covered all the questions at the beginning already, right? Okay. Mary Jane, would you like to ask the question? I saw your name up on my screen here. Okay, there are 2 new messages here. Okay, so most participants say that it's clear presentation. All right, maybe please join us in the WhatsApp group. When I send the document to you, you may have the question, so that please feel free to ask or contact me to my WhatsApp anytime that you want to ask the question about the participation of your school in this competition. Okay, so any others? All right, okay. So again, may I repeat my request? If your school has not submit the name of your school and country, please type in the chat box. And second, if the other teachers join in here and you want to receive the email directly from us, please type the email address in the chat box. So I will include that. Okay, and some question in here that please share the presentation in email. Of course that I will do that, sir. Thank you so much. And other questions you want to know? Okay. There is another question that sent to my WhatsApp that if the school did not join at all in the 2023, can they join it? Yes, they can join, as I repeated already in my presentation. But if the school willing to apply the West Hero education resource in their program, so they can join, not a problem at all. School and the representative receive the certificate. Or if you mean the today session, no, so sorry that we don't provide the certificate for the orientation session. But if the school participate in the competition, the school head and coordinating teacher will receive the certificate. If your school, or the participating school. Yes, that's right. Okay. So, any person want to ask the question, please raise your hand. No, not at all. All right, meaning that my presentation is very, very clear. Okay, one person asking here. You must have mentioned this before already, but where do I find West Hero resources? Okay, we will send the information in the email as well. Ajahn Thalak Puthalak. Okay, so I guess that from Thailand. So, น้องเอ๋ยคะ would you mind to type the West Hero education website in the chat box so that teacher can copy the web address and also maybe do some research. All right.
หลายอยู่
โอเคค่ะ but anyway we will share everything to you to your email if you provide the email address in our registration form also in the chat box. Okay, anything else? And อาจารย์คะ we will also send you the link for the master teacher training so that you can review how to make use of the West Hero education resources.
Mga pang under dito school and work lunch
Yes, that's right. Sorry that I cannot hear you properly. Okay, anyway, we will try to accommodate the information that you may need. If you have other questions, please let me know. Please join the WhatsApp group for the further communication. You can send the WhatsApp to my, to my personal WhatsApp to clarify. Right, okay, thank you. That some say that orientation program is very clear. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, okay. So since it's now 4 o'clock in Thailand and 7 and 5 p.m. in Philippines and Malaysia, so may I end the orientation session today. So for further communication, please don't be shy to text to my WhatsApp, and I will include all the information in my email that we send to you by today and tomorrow. All right, okay, thank you very much ka, thank you so much, and I hope to welcome your school entry and joining our competition. Okay, we look forward to receiving your entry. Okay, bye bye and thank you. Bye everyone. Thank you for your active participation.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone. You can leave the meeting now. Thank you. If you have already, send your email address, please send it in the chat box. So we will send the information to you tonight. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, meet you. Bye bye.
Bye.